Hey YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP or Elon QP here on. I don't know what I am. I haven't done this in a minute. And I'm on with some hauls and some projects. And I'm going to start with these. I will try to put a link to them. There's many more of them. I have them in use somewhere. But these, about $9 for a bunch of them. And they are quite springy and strong. So for holding projects together. So I bought those off of Amazon. And then the thing that I made was this from, there's her name at the top, Louise Hensel, the Paper Compendium Swatch Book. The swatch book itself is actually free, and the tutorial to make this was actually free on YouTube on her site, and I'm going to show you what it is. So even if you choose not to buy her papers, you get these free on her. If you go to her YouTube video, let me zoom in. Let me see if I can figure that out quickly. There we go. Zoomed in a little better. And so these are all the papers she wants to sell you. You know, and there's 1,200 of them. So 12 different things, and they were like $1. Nope, they were like $7. But this back page is free. This back page is free. Free. So I'm working on projects, which I will also show. Free. Free. You get it. I don't have to say it again. I'm just going to show them to you. Free. Went too far. So she's giving you some half sheets of some really beautiful papers for free. The other thing that this thing does is, you see these where it says overlay? She's giving you the PNG of these and the JPEG, and you can print these on the top of any, like, say, piece of paper that you don't like to change it. So you have to watch her videos to see how that works. It was a difficult binding for me because she sewed into the fabric and not into the hard book spine. But I've already put her papers to good use, and I'll show you that now. I'm making some KS Crafters heart-shaped rosettes. The die looks like that. I didn't know what it was, and so it makes a rosette. I don't have any of them complete because I wanted to see if I knew how to do it before I went any further. And here is your heart-shaped, or it will be when I put the hot glue on it, rosette. And this is the biggest one without the scallop or whatever the edge design is. So these are the print papers from Lisa Hensel's papers that I bought off of Etsy that I'm going to be making the rosettes out of, and some Recollections glitter paper. It does not, the dye doesn't do, on this heavy paper, it doesn't score it real well, so I had to use my scoreboard. So that's kind of slow going. But that's what I got with that. And now I'm going to show you some things I got from Tailored Expression. These are basically silicone mats. They're the same stampings of items. This was the freebie. It's a turtle. It's bigger than that, clearly. And you could make mirror, the turtles could be looking at each other. And then I got this A2. This was free. And it'll make that. And these Postmark Forever dies. Foil it. And seems like it's more in here. It says for each of the 3. And so you foil it. And you can run it through the matching embossing folder. And I believe there's a die. It's somewhere in my bunch of stuff. But I do have the die that will cut all those out. Did I put them together yet? Sometimes I do. I did. Yep, there it is. I picked to it. There's that will cut, or the foilets, and the stamp that goes with this die. Another, the stencil that goes with the folder. And that is what I got from Tailored Expression. From Spellbinders, I got, mine had 4 missing items. And the craft kit came a good while ago. And I'm still waiting for the other 4 items. Something from Simon, Elegant Rose. This might be from another haul, but I wanted to play with it, and it's out. And then I got something from Definity Designs, and I'm going to start with the freebie because it's a really cute calendar that they just gave you in the package. So, and it goes all the way to next year. Very nice. And really cute thank you card. But I don't know what that is right there. And of course, my camera's not going to want to focus on it. I don't know what that is. Is it a bat? Because this was a first. And I think it's wide enough for A2 in both directions. Yep, it is. Then this embossing folder and matching dies. And this was a freebie, watercolor forest sample. And if you have never seen their paper, you are missing something wonderful. Their paper, I want to say, it feels like Hammermill. So you get 4 sheets of each design, or 4 panels of each design in the freebie. So for mail cards, I think, or even possibly like a sympathy card, these would be quite good. Yeah, that feels like Hammermill. So pretty. I won't put those back in there just yet. And then I got this one, snow glass, stained glass sunflower scenes, A2 card fronts. And there's 32 papers, 8 sheets of each design. So get that. I'm just gonna have to, you're gonna see them a couple of times. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to keep them in order. And this one. And this one. So pretty. Card pretty much already made for you. But what I have seen people do is cut gold filigree type dies to put over the top. Please do not stick to my other paper. And then this one. It's called The Great Outdoors. Again, for me. And I'm going to flip. That might be better. There you go. And then these were what sent me to their website to begin with. Stained glass roses, A2 size card fronts. Let's see if that flip will do it. Look how gorgeous that is. There that one is. And then the last one, stained glass peonies. I'm in Kentucky there at the top of Ohio, and I got them really, really quick. It was one of the last things the office delivered before the storm hit. In fact, that was how I knew the storm had hit. I went to get the mail. I was like, oh, snow is already out here. So those are what I got from Divinity. And then I got my Alta order. They're in New York. They ship slow, I think. Feathered Beauty. But maybe it's because they're, a little bit away. And it's the keyhole design for me. And I wanted this bird after I saw Yana. Yeah, Yana. If you don't, look up Yana. And Majestic Roses. Yana did something with these Majestic Roses. And that's what you'll make. The roses, like to love you. 6 stencils. And then I bought the die so I could cut it out. Nope, this is for something else. The peonies. So they have a stencil and the die. And that's what you get there, and that's what it makes. And they gave you this free, so a sticky mat. So that's it for me. Nope, not true. I bought this also because I do love their paper. Their glitter paper does not shed, and it's just gorgeous. And I need to back up to the Tailored Expression. I saw how cute these are once I got them from My Sweet Petunia, and they are strong magnets. And I did buy that Sweet Petunia light. May have shown it on another video. So as always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. I hope you're warm, safe, and your power stays on, and that you have nowhere to go in this storm. Be blessed.